friends, welcome to our channel. Today's video will be on mangoes from Hawaii, the tastiest mangoes from Hawaii. So we've been tasting mangoes from different parts of the world that were grown here in Florida, and I've been collecting as much as I can. And Hawaii, I've never been there, and you know, when we were in New York, we didn't have a home or anything, and we were thinking like, okay, where should we go? We want to settle somewhere where people are conscious, where the weather is good, meaning we can grow mangoes, subtropical like this, and we don't have to suffer from snow and shoveling the snow and everything. So we traveled to California, and for us it was very dry looking. You know, the trees looked like they were not green, they were drying off, and the soil looks all denuded, and we thought, let's go to Florida. So I got a job here. Florida looked pretty good. I have never been to Hawaii, so you know, it would have been better, but we kind of found some friends who were interested in meditation and got settled here. But until then we didn't know about mangoes. So you know, later on finding about mangoes, now it feels like mangoes are pulling us to this place, you know. Not much about meditation. I don't see much interest in people about meditation, or you know, self work or inner work, or you know, yoga or meditation. I don't think this is the place for that. This is a place for me, at least up to now. It seems like people want to enjoy life, or those who want to enjoy life have everything here given to them. Those who want to grab and go, they also are in abundance, and those who want a fast-paced life, they also get that here. I just wish there is one more ingredient added, and that is consciousness, that is awareness, that is that is a spark in people that would make them go beyond material happiness, because that happiness is very transitory, it doesn't stay deep. And this happiness, though transitory, people want to grab to this happiness that comes from material gain, like, you know, money and bodily pleasures, you know, anything. It could be sex, money, power, politics, and everything that gives happiness to people, but that's just momentary, and people are, as I see here around, at least not really ready for going into next level where they can go beyond that. But you don't know, that's what we are here for, so that, you know, we can give an alternate way of life, and can help people experience something that goes beyond body and beyond mind. And it's not about religion, it's about experiencing. Same way we talk about mangoes, it's not about talk, it's about what your heart feels, what your taste buds feel, and what you feel when you taste mangoes. Same way, once you taste that state of no thought, that state of no mind, and what kind of ecstasy you feel when you are in that state, I can't tell you in words. You have to experience it. I can show you how to get there, but I cannot tell you in words. It's not about mental masturbation that we can talk for hours about it. We can experience it in a second, but you have to work for it. Anyways, so Hawaii. So hopefully these are the tastiest mangoes of Hawaii. And hey, Denny. So hopefully these are the tastiest mangoes of Hawaii. What we have today is a white Pirie mango, which they say is probably similar to Indian Pirie or Bombay from Jamaica. ST Maui, a uniquely tasting mango that, you know, we tasted once before. We couldn't detect the taste of it. I was lucky that I have another specimen from Tropical Acres. And a step mango. First time heard about it. It was so big. I was just touching it and trying to send, and Alex seemed to be very, at Tropical Acres, Alex, he seemed to be very excited that I was about to, like, you will not be disappointed, it's very good tasting. And so, okay, I took it, and I also same time took this totapuri. And step mango is similar to totapuri, and they even think that it could be a seedling of totapuri mango that in Hawaii got developed there, and now we have in Florida. And I'm not a big fan of big size mango. This is over 2 pounds, 7 inches tall, but maybe this will surprise me, I don't know. So first I will try the ST Maui that we already tried before. Very colorful and nice and small size, but it was very unique tasting. Second time in ST Maui we are seeing these small white inclusions. I will talk to Alex someday because this is the second ST Maui that I'm seeing these, and I don't know what it is. Is it specific to his tree or some fruits from his tree start to get this? But because nobody is growing this fruit, it's like very few growers have this, so I don't think there's much discussion on whether this variety usually gets these or not. We have had, this is the third ST Maui. The first one did not have any of these. The second one had a lot of these. And this one is the third one, still has some. I can't tell the taste of it. This one does not taste like mango to me. That here it's already there, so I want to get to areas where it hasn't affected. Sweet and nectarine, but a word of advice for this mango lovers, or if you want to taste it, don't let it go too ripe. I think it starts happening when it overripes. Yeah, it doesn't taste like mango to me. It has some other fruit taste. Like we said in the previous video about ST Maui, is it like a subacid banana or it's nectarine? Not sure about the guava taste that Alex says that it tastes like guava. Yeah, maybe when it is overly ripe and it doesn't have that funky fermenty taste, that thingy going on, maybe it starts to taste like a tropical guava. But at least for us, unfortunately, we can't get to that state because it started to get bad. Maybe let's try the up one here. No. So ST Maui, at least for this year, we had one good one, but the other two simply could not impress us that much. I probably will wait until I get a better tasting ST Maui. Certainly it has some other flavors going on there, other tropical fruit flavors. But this defect that we are seeing in 2 out of 3 mangoes, it's something worrisome. It needs to be further investigated. Next one is white Pirie, another of those mangoes that I have never tasted before. I like Bombay, so if it is similar to Bombay, it should taste similar as well. There's no specific aroma to it. Inside was already ripe. Very rich taste. This one is good. This one is good. It has a rich syrupy taste with some spiciness that is perfectly balanced, and it has a mango taste to it as well. So all combined, it's a deep complex taste. I like this. I don't know, I don't remember Bombay right now. I think Bombay has a bit of more spiciness going in, and it's very sweet, but this one is also very sweet, don't get me wrong there. It just is a deep taste, no subacid, no citrusy flavor. So if you want to get off of all the lemony, citrusy, peachy flavors, this is a completely different flavor profile, but it satisfies your taste buds so much because it's like a so complex and intense syrupy mango juice taste. I need to get more of it. I have one that seems like it's a little bit overripe than this one. This one was just pale yellow. This is already much softer as well. And Bombay, I know if it can easily get to an overripe state and it won't taste as good as when it is slightly not overripe. So it has a pretty narrow window, for at least for me. Bombay can get bad pretty fast. Let's see what happens to white Pirie when it gets to an overripe state. It was soft on this side. It's good as well. But I think I like this one more than this one. But it's very good. It's a unique tasting, reminiscent of Bombay, reminiscent of a very good tasting Indian mango. But will you get Indian mango at its prime taste here? Most likely not. And I think this one is ticking most of the boxes. So if you want something close to Indian mango tasting, you know, people are crazy over Alfonso. I see when I go to buy mangoes, people come there and they don't even look at what mangoes are. There's like Banganpali, Banganpali. It's like, okay, but just look around, where is Banganpali or Alfonso? It's like these mangoes may not be as productive, may not be as good tasting as in Gujarat or Karnataka or South India or Central India somewhere. They may not be as good tasting. If you find a mango that's very good tasting, that's almost close to the taste of Indian mangoes, and it's not an Indian mango and it grows well here, grab it. That's your Alfonso, that's your Banganapali. So that's what I would say. White Pirie, a very, very good tasting mango. But don't compare it with lemon zest, orange sorbet, peach cobbler. They're in a different category. Like, you know, I would like, you know, it's like eating apples and oranges for me almost. Now we come down to this step mango, which I think maybe it will surprise me, and then I'll be fan of big size huge mangoes, which I'm not. But Alex said that this certainly will surprise you, so let's see. And he said that this is the ripe actually. He said, like, I told him, oh, it's green. He said, it's ready, eat it. Actually, I didn't eat it. I kept it in the fridge because I couldn't taste it the same day I brought it. So hopefully it didn't go bad. Oh, okay, it does look like ripe. Somehow Malika, like, you know, Malika gets this size sometimes. So orange and yellow, I can't eat it in the whole thing. It's a family size. Texture is soft and melting in the mouth. Sweetness is not as sweet as white Pirie. I feel like there's a bit. It has mild sweetness to it. It's not intensely sweet. Taste-wise, it has a slightly of a, like, mango flavor to it. You know, that we call classic mango flavor. I'm not saying I'll put it into classic flavor group, but it has a mango flavor to it. It has that peppery spiciness that many Indian mangoes have. Sonpuri, Subarna Rekha, they all have this peppery. As far as the complexity goes, white Pirie is, I feel, is far more complex in taste than step mango. For a mango of this size, I think I would like a little bit more complexity to it. Or because it's mildly sweet, probably a mild sub-acid flavor would have matched pretty well with this, or a bit of deep depth to this taste would also go a long way. You know, for mangoes, I always look at, is it something that brightens you up? It's like a bright taste, or is it something deep taste? where does it go in. There are many in-between mangoes, like I would call Glen as an in-between mango, that you don't see much depth, it's mildly sweet but it's some mango flavor to it and it's all good. And there are some that go deep, like or bright, I would say orange sorbet or pina colada or phoenix mango, that brightens, you eat a bite and it's like a couple of different flavors, and you do have this freshening, brightening feeling. And then there are some mangoes that are deep. White Pirie was a deep complex flavor. I had an Egyptian mango called Timor that had a deep complex flavor. So there are mangoes that are deep. It kind of lags there. It doesn't have, it tries to be bright than deep, actually, at least for me. It's trying to be a bright flavor with some spiciness, mild sweetness. I would add more sweetness to it if I could, but mangoes are mangoes. This is how it is. You accept it. Maybe in different stages of ripeness, it gets different taste, maybe different sides sometimes. Let's try this side a little bit. It's the same. Didn't change much. It lacks the zing component. It is kind of lacking in sweetness, as I think that's what it is. A bit of watered down taste. I think it could get sweet. If this mango becomes sweet, I think it would come to the same league as Malika or any other Indian mango that we have here. But again, I want to taste one more bite of White Pirie. That taste was pretty deep, and just to have that last taste, because I think out of these, sometimes when you eat one mango and then eat other mangoes and come back and eat the same mango, you then appreciate what you are missing. So to tell you the truth, White Pirie reminds me of this Timor mango from Egypt. It has the same complexity, same sweetness, some depth to it. It's similar. Many people have not tried that Timor mango. I think you should go out and try. But great tasting all the Hawaii mangoes. White Pirie came, and we are glad that we have grafted White Pirie now. I think I sold one to a friend. But then I went back and said, no, I want to graft it again. So we have some couple of grafted branches of White Pirie, and I'm very excited that it actually tastes good. ST Maui, kind of a disappointment. Hopefully we can talk with Alex at some point about what this is going on. I will take a picture of all these small blotches, white blotches inside. And Step, it's the first step to eating the step, so I think we will take more steps into finding more steps, and hopefully it'll get intense in taste and get more sweetness if it's picked at different time versus ripened at different times. So you don't judge a mango just from one first time trying. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the Hawaiian tasting mangoes. Aloha. Hopefully you're enjoying all the mangoes in Hawaii right now. Thank you.